to How to Deal When the Shit Gets Real podcast. I'm Rietta.
And I'm Connie. And today we're here to do our bonus episode. So welcome.
Yes, welcome. Is everybody ready for Halloween now that it's officially October?
It feels this month is going to be wild. But let's talk about your new book, Rietta.
Look at Connie pumping me. What a good cousin.
Yeah, I am. Thank you. And I even posted you about the new book on our Instagram too.
She's pumping me. Yeah, I put out another book. It was my first all male perspective, which was super fun. I dedicated it to our great uncle Parker because he was a BAMF. And yeah, it's about a very rough around the edges.
A BAMF? What the hell is that?
Badass motherfucker.
Because I'm thinking of like, boy, I was thinking of like DILF and MILF. I was like, what? Wow. That's how lame I am, guys. I had no idea what BAMF was. Cool.
Yeah, and I would hope I wouldn't be calling our great uncle a MILF or a DILF. That'd be very awkward.
It would be really awkward. That's why I was like, wait, what the hell is going on here?
No. He's a BAMF, a badass motherfucker. I was trying not to swear as much, but it's all right. There it is. We lay it out. It's fine. Yeah, yep. He's very rough around the edges. He's got some dark memories.
Tendencies.
But it's good. It's good.
So is this the second one from that other hockey one that you did? Because it kind of reminded me of it. Okay, so then that was the point.
Yeah, I mean they're basically all standalones with very like small connections to each other. Like you'd really like,
yeah,
you know, you like call them like little Easter eggs. Yeah, like little Easter eggs that you have to be paying attention to. But they're essentially standalones. They're just all about veterans. So it's just a veteran series. So all the main male characters are veterans.
Nice.
Yeah,
that's awesome. So all of our listeners, go check out Rietta's new book. It's called
The Operator.
Yeah, there you go. See, I'm really plugging you. You're welcome.
Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate it. Anytime.
So with your book coming out, Halloween, I'm moving, life's insane, the end.
The end. I started a new job. I'm doing another podcast. I'm still doing it, even though I was like, oh, I'll only kind of do it. I mean, I guess I'm technically on the schedule part-time, but still doing it. So, you know, life.
That's
We're
awesome,
crazy.
Though. Wait, have you recorded an episode yet?
Sunday. We're recording on Sunday.
Nice.
Ladies out there, or even gentlemen that like accents, you need to listen because my co-host is from Glasgow. So he has an awesome accent. He's like, you think James has an accent? You should hear Tom. His name is Tom.
Really?
He actually goes by
another Tom.
I think he actually goes by Tam. There must be like a translation or something from
kind of like Tommy. Because for fun, sometimes I call Tom Tommy.
So he's Tam, but either way, his accent is thick. I was worried for a minute. I was like, I might not be able to understand him all the time, but we chatted. The three of us chatted for like an hour and a half the other day.
I'm sure you get into the rhythm of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you start to understand the things that he's saying.
It was just funny too, hearing him and James talk. And then they started talking about soccer, which that's one sport I know diddly about. And I'm just like,
same. Mm-hmm. Even though your son was in soccer, you're like, still have no clue. It's cool though.
I have basic understanding thanks to hockey because soccer does have similarities to hockey. So like there are certain things that I kind of understand just because of hockey, but other than that, not really.
You know what's really funny? For football, which I know is everyone's favorite sport here in America, I hate it. But what I find absolutely funny is when I was a cheerleader in junior high, I understood everything. I understood all the passes. Like, I understood all of the terminology. I got it. Because you have to sit there through a whole football game and watch, and you're doing it constantly, and you did it constantly for 2 years. So, yeah, you're going to understand it. And then, like, it was like the moment I left, I then had no fucking clue. Like, I will sit down and, like, football, what the fuck is going on? How do I also not understand this after 2 years of cheerleading? And I remember knowing it when I was a cheerleader, and now I've like I have no idea. No clue.
And
And I'm like
in all
okay with
fair,
that. I also don't try to understand either. So I bet you if I tried, it would come back. But I also don't really try to understand at the same
yeah.
time.
I mean, in all fairness, a lot of stuff has changed. Like, you can't touch the quarterback anymore, really. You can't touch the kicker anymore. They moved the field goal back. Like, there's
Hmm.
there's been a lot of changes.
Oh, well, that's cool. I still don't understand anything about it. But
So
I
just roll with
still,
that. Just say it's because of the changes that you don't know.
it's also that I don't care to watch it. Like, it's too long. I don't know. It's just, it's not fast enough. Like, that's why I like hockey, because when you are watching a game, it's fast. It's
Yeah.
fast paced. It's not, it does not lag.
Yeah.
It can, I don't even know how, like, the time difference of like how long a hockey game takes in comparison to a football game. But every time I watch a hockey game, it does not seem as long as a football game. A football game, I'm like, this goes on for fucking ever. Will it end? Will it end? I don't know why. It's
Yeah,
just how I am.
it's definitely longer cuz, football's got, well, I mean, they might even, no, that's actually kind of an interesting theory. I feel like they are kind of similar. Hockey probably is a little shorter, but hockey has the 3 periods and then football has the 2 halves. So, and then,
Yes.
I think what makes football feel long, at least in my opinion, especially if there's a lot of penalties, if there's a lot of
Yeah.
like breaks or injuries or whatever, I think that's what makes football feel longer.
And the
And cuz
timeouts and stuff, right?
everything, cuz hockey, unless like a lot of penalties are happening, of course, unless they're doing like the same thing, like they let them play. Like they just keep playing. So,
Yeah.
I think that's
That
also,
has to
obviously
be
it is
it.
faster, but that also plays a factor for sure.
Yeah. And again, because I don't know what's going on with those penalties in football, I'm like, can we just get back to this? And
Yeah, and then
versus
some,
like, I don't even care. Like, it doesn't even really particularly matter all that much when you're watching hockey. They don't go and
yeah.
stop and discuss it for a while.
No,
I'm
not
good.
usually. Not unless some like a major fight breaks out or something. But yeah, in football they absolutely
Yeah.
can spend quite a bit of
A while
time looking at
discussing shit.
something. Yeah,
And I'm
yeah.
like, no. It's
Yeah.
just, and it's so funny because I remember your mom and my mom always being like, no, you got to watch football. And I'd be like, fuck no. And then I'd go into another room at grandma's house and watch most of the time James Bond 007 Goldeneye because that was the
That
good
was,
one.
yeah. And those, grandpa had them all. That was
Yep.
grandpa's favorite. He loved it.
Hmm.
Yeah, my mom is still a big football fan. Bless her heart, because
All
the
of the
Bears are.
aunts were always football fans. I don't
Um,
know of any of them that weren't. And
yeah,
Susan, maybe?
I think my mom's the most hardcore, like yell at the TV, jump up and down, like with the boys type situation. And she still watches the Bears, bless her heart, because they're fucking terrible. But she
Yes.
still
I know
watches.
my mom is still diehard Bears and she's still there. My mom and her husband are in a fantasy football league. And
Oh,
so
there you
they
go.
watch every single time there's a game because they have to
Yep.
know if they won or not. And they just period, like, don't come over when it's football for the most part. Like, we're just sitting and watching football and don't talk to me. We're watching football.
Yeah,
And I'm
yeah.
like,
So
okay, leaving. Bye.
we have the fantasy hockey league. Me and all my lady friends, or not all, but some of my lady friends, and I always try to pay attention as much as I can. There's a lot more games going on more consistently, and
Yes.
now that I'm doing this podcast, I really have to pay attention. Like, I got to know what's going on. So
Uh-oh.
it's
Because
fun.
you have all so
It's
much
good.
time.
What
But I
else?
mean, football was pretty on topic, or is pretty on topic because it is a fall thing. I
Oh, it's
wonder,
a fall thing for sure.
have they what is it called? Have they announced who the halftime player at the Super Bowl is going to be?
Yes, it's Usher.
Oh, okay. Because there was a huge rumor that it was like going to be like NSYNC and Backstreet Boys.
No, it's Usher.
And I was like, that would be wild. But Usher's pretty cool. But the only one that I ever really remember that's Usher is the "Yeah, Yeah, Yeah" song. That's pretty much it.
Oh, I love Usher. He's probably been one of my favorite artists, God, since I was probably in high school.
There's probably more
I
songs
love
that I
him.
know of his, but
You do.
that's the one that just like comes in my mind when you say
Yeah.
Usher. It's
Well,
just, it is.
that's one of his most popular songs, and it's been in a lot of movies. Like, I can think right now off the top of my head that it was in Hitch when he was teaching him how to dance. Like,
Yes. Yeah.
yeah.
That's a
But
good movie.
I'm super excited. I hope he does really good. I'm sure he probably will. It's Usher, so
Who else is going to be in it? Because normally
I
it's more
think
than
it's
just
just him.
one.
I think it's
Really?
just him.
Okay.
I mean, it was only
Because
Rihanna
normally,
last year.
oh, it was. I don't know why I thought there were like guests and
It was the year
Rihanna's.
before that there was a whole, but I don't think there was with Rihanna. Maybe there wasn't. I just remember. But it was the year before that there was a bunch of them, like
That's probably
Eminem and
why.
Dr. Dre and 50 Cent, and all of them were in there that one year.
That's probably why I'm thinking that. That's fine though.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's all fine. So what's Jackson gonna be for Halloween?
No idea.
Hmm.
I
I've
actually need
already
to ask
planned
him.
ours.
I know what Kyle and I are gonna be.
Oh, what are you and Kyle gonna be? Even better.
Okay, so just short backstory. One of the girls I work with convinced me to watch Suits. She's like, "You need to watch Suits. You're
Oh my
Donna."
god, I love that show.
And I was like, "Okay, I'll watch it." So she calls me Donna. She says that I'm Donna, and Kyle
I love
agrees.
that.
We started watching it, and Kyle's like, "You're fucking Donna." So we're gonna be Donna and Harvey.
Oh, I love that because I love Suits. I actually literally just finished watching it for like the second time.
I'm ready to finish it because I know Donna and Harvey are gonna end up together. I fucking know it. I've known it
Yes.
since like season 2, so I'm like waiting. I'm like, for God fucking
Yeah.
sakes.
No, yeah, that's basically the whole series is just waiting for them to get together.
I mean, I did like Mike and I wanted to say Megan because her real name is Megan, but that's not her name on the show. What is her name on the show? I'm blanking.
I'm blanking too.
Rachel.
All I think,
Rachel.
Yes, Rachel. But see, the thing with that one is like we're like, okay, can we just have the wedding and get this over with?
Yeah, they did drag out the wedding and all that. I did like them, like, what do you want to call it? The animosity between them for the first couple of seasons was really good, and then they got together and it was like, ah, schmoopy, and now I'm like, okay, I'm ready for Harvey and Donna. But anyway, what are you guys gonna be?
Theo is going to be a Theosaurus Rex, aka a dinosaur, and it's like a fluffy zip-up costume. And then me and Tom are he's going to be Alan Grant, and I'm going to be Dr. Ellie from the original Jurassic Park. And he's a little dinosaur.
I love it. I was actually going to ask when you said dinosaur, if you were going to be like Chris Pratt and what's her name, the redhead from the newer ones.
No, we're going classic.
I like that you're going classic.
Classic. I don't do... No. She's not iconic. They're not iconic. To me, Jurassic Park, first one, iconic, best one. You'll never be able to trump it. You'll never be able to tell me otherwise.
So are you going to put on your long gloves and reach into the doo-doo?
Yeah, exactly. No. But I do I bought like the peach top that she wears and like the same like blue color tank top that she has underneath it. And I was putting this outfit together and I was thinking this is very 80s.
Well, yep. Mm-hmm.
Like, because I would never be pairing pink and blue together.
Mm-mm. I wouldn't either.
Yeah. But I feel like Tom being Alan Grant that's way more iconic than the girl.
Yes, it is.
Because
I mean, our generation will know. Our generation will know. But other people will be
and it's just for us to go to the zoo. Oh, and we're gonna do a trunk or treat too. A free one, actually, near us.
There you go.
But we're gonna go do Boo at the Zoo with a bunch of friends, and I'm like,
that's
by the way, fun. We're all dressing up. I didn't tell them that they had to dress up, but I said we're dressing up because it's also kind of normal people clothing. So come on, it's not like you're gonna look ridiculous.
No, you're not gonna look ridiculous. I mean, and even if you did, who freaking cares? It's Halloween.
Mm-hmm. And I bought Tom like a hat that's similar to Alan Grant's hat. And I'm like, I just might steal this. It might look cuter on me later.
There you go. Yeah, Jackson hasn't said anything yet. I honestly should probably ask him because he's probably not even thinking about it.
And then by the time he does think about it, all the costumes will be gone. Thank goodness there's Amazon.
Last year
I was looking at Target and they were like completely empty. And for the beginning of Halloween, I would think that they would have more in stock.
You would think. I don't know. We actually didn't even trick or treat last year. It was raining and we weren't sure like what neighborhood we wanted to go to, and then it was raining, so I was like, I gave Jackson the option. I'm like, "Do you want to go trick or treating, or do you want to go to the grocery store and I'll let you pick out whatever candy you want?" And he's like, "Grocery store." And I was like, "All right, let's go."
I mean, if that was an option given to me for trick or treating, I would have taken the store too. Because I remember a couple of very freezing fucking cold
Yes.
Halloweens that I was like, this sucks. And we were like going to one house, popping in the car, driving to the next house, and then going and getting candy because it was so freaking cold. It didn't matter
Mhm.
how many layers you were wearing, it was almost snowing. Like, I remember one year it was snowing for sure.
Yeah. It was cold for sure. I definitely remember a couple cold ones too. And it was just
Yes.
raining and we just didn't feel like dealing with it. Like it rained on us one year in Hawaii, but like rain in Hawaii is different. It doesn't last very long and it's beautiful out even when it's raining. So like here it was
Yes.
just gross.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I can't remember what was happening. Oh, well, one year we actually had like a ton of snow. We had like no trick or treaters. It was like, and everybody would skip our house because we have the stairs leading up to the door.
Mhm. Mhm.
And even though Tom shoveled and put ice down, nobody was going up to those houses. And like there were maybe two people like trick or treating that we saw. That was like a couple
Yeah.
of years ago, but still. But the last few times it's been nice out and we normally would sit out front. I don't know what we're going to do this year. I guess we're going to just pass out candy and be kind of normal. I guess because we're going to be at the new house. I
There you
don't even
go.
know how much candy to buy. I'm like, whatever, but all I'm getting are the Reese's pumpkins because those are top tier.
I had two today, so
So you're like, yes, I agree. Those I
I
don't know
agree.
why.
You
I don't
should
know why.
be the cool new neighbors and get full-size candy bars and then everybody will be like,
Okay,
"Yup."
okay, but the last time I did that, no one cared. I did that here at this house last year and no one cared. Nobody was like, "Oh my god, full-size candy bars." Like it was like no reaction. No one
I
cared.
bet
They were
you
like,
in
"Thank
your
you,
new
goodbye."
neighborhood they would, but I could be wrong.
I'm gonna do that next year when we actually have time to like settle in and know our
Set on, yeah.
neighbors. And I also heard somebody doing candy for kids and like shots for parents. I might do that next year. Like buy a
Oh,
bunch of
our
little shooters.
our neighborhood in Hawaii did all that. The one neighbor had a keg and was passing out beers. We had neighbors passing out Jello shots. I got a ton of Jello shots the one year. I loved our neighborhood in Hawaii. Our neighborhood in
That's
Hawaii
so great.
was off the chain. And then like they decorated really cool. We literally had red balloons in all of our like drains. People were making it look like it was it. It was crazy. It was awesome.
I think I remember a photo of that. That is funny.
It was
I love
crazy.
it.
The dude literally, I'll have to see if I can find the picture of the guy. He literally looked exactly like Pennywise, like straight out of the
Oh my
movie. His makeup and everything was dead on. Like he didn't wear a mask. It was somebody did his makeup and it looked exactly like the movie.
Wow. Actually, Tom said that we should turn Theo into Chucky this year, and I said he doesn't have the hair for it.
He does have the hair for it. He's redhead.
No, 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 I know, but like the new Chucky has like the straight red hair, and I'm like, he doesn't have the hair for that.
We don't want the new Chucky anyway. We just talked about being old school.
Maybe next year when he's a little bit older and can like actually trick or treat.
Yeah, that's
Because
true.
this year we're gonna go to the zoo. He's gonna see some cool animals. Like that's it.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna go to that trunk or treat, and he's not gonna know what's going on, and he's probably not even gonna eat any of this candy.
No, he's not. You're gonna eat it all.
No,
I'm
I'm
actually gonna go get my
gonna
nails
donate
done
it.
on Monday and I'm gonna do Scream nails.
Oh, fun!
Yeah, so I'm gonna have her put like ghost face on there and a knife and
Nice.
all the fun stuff. Yeah, I'm actually really excited about it.
I've been hating the nail places I've been going to. I can't wait to go to a new place and be in Indiana, and because all the nail places around me I don't like, even like the people that have like, oh my god, this place is amazing, they do a great job every time I go my nails fall off. I'm like, I don't.
Yeah, I stopped going to like big salons and I go to a girl that owns her own business. This is 3 weeks.
Yeah, that's crazy.
They look exactly the same as they did when I got them, except they're grown out. And if I was going to like one of the regular places in town, like where people normally go, I'd be lucky if I'd get a week out of them.
Yeah, I know. I'm
Yeah,
like, what the fuck.
So I do not go to nail salons anymore. For my toes, I will, but not for my nails.
Yeah, because toes are fine.
Yeah.
How did you find your girl?
I
That you
actually
go to
found her on
her?
Instagram. Good old IG.
Oh, well, that's
And
nice. I'll have to figure
actually,
something out.
I got her listening to the podcast. So if you're listening, hi, Jen. I love you. Your
I'm
nails are the best. Everybody, if you live in Fredericksburg and you need your nails done or around this area, go see Jen. She's the best.
nice. And that sounds like a great place to end. So this is how to deal when shit gets real. Go get your nails done by Jen. Check out Rietta's new book, and football sucks. To me only. But I mean, it's fine. And we'll see you guys all next episode.